Bilal and Islam are the fighters to beat at 170. He adds Ian Gary and Sean Brady are not a big threat. Whew. Former UFC champion, 29-0. Some say GOAT. I don't say GOAT. I actually put Islam Makhachev neck and neck with Khabib. Neck and neck with Khabib. Yeah, definitely. Islam Makhachev moving up to 170. He'll be facing Jack Della Maddalena. It looks like November. Madison Square Garden. Let's go. Let's go. So Khabib likes Bilal, Shavkat, and Islam at 170. I can't believe he left out the champion, Jack Della Maddalena. He did. He did. Yeah. Little shade there. Little shade by the GOAT. Khabib. Khabib. What do you guys think would be the biggest fight the UFC could book right now? What would it be? What is the biggest fight the UFC could book right now? I'd probably say the biggest fight would be Jones versus Aspinall, which is not going to happen. Ilya versus Patty. Huge fight. Ilya versus Patty. Absolutely. Monster fight. Merab Devalishvili says he's going to finish. He's going to finish Corey Sandhagen at UFC 320. UFC 320 is about a month away. Let's take a look at UFC 320 fight card. All right. I'm just going to run down the main card. UFC 320. Yo, what's up, Joe? What's up, John? I was just talking about the UFC 320 main card. I'm going to talk about that real quick. We got Abu Magomedov versus Joe Pfeiffer. It's going to be a good fight, man. Stand-up banger. Remember Joe Pfeiffer in his last fight, I believe he just put one little piece of tape on his knuckles, and he was banging. Joe Pfeiffer was going for the bare knuckle win. Yeah. Joe Pfeiffer. Abus Magomedov, I think he has a good shot of pulling it off. But I also know how much of a banger Joe Pfeiffer is, so I'm probably going to lean towards Joe. Could you update any UFC games with updated rosters and ring and venue? Tell me how you want me to do that. Could you update any UFC games? All right. Yeah, I could do that. Just tell me how you want me to do it. I could do it a couple different ways. For Xbox, I have PlayStation. We have UFC, the new one on PlayStation. UFC 5. And what do you need done? What can I help you with? With update fighters, venues, and rings. So how can I do that? Do I have to go on PlayStation? What's up? I need mine. Yeah, man, that was crazy, huh? Wild times we live in. Wild times. That was I was about to ask the same thing. Yeah, and going back to John in the chat, tell me how you. I think so. I'm just asking. Tell me how I could help you with that. I'm pretty sure you have to play and get your experience points, and then you get all that stuff. So you have to do it in game. I mean, I don't think you're gonna pay for it. So I don't know how I can help you. Probably go to the App Store and maybe add-ons and play a lot. I mean, that would. I think that's what you're asking, John. So getting back to the Raha Jackson thing. Last night, Rampage Jackson, very, very well respected fighter, UFC fighter, former champion, went on his kick stream and apologized for the incident and did not defend his son's actions. And he said his son has to deal with it on his own. He'll support him, of course, as a father. And Rampage Jackson apologized to Psycho Stu, the fighter, and says he'd like to shake his hands and apologized. And the situation is terrible. I don't know what his health is. I hear he's doing better. And it's just a shit show, right? It's all over the news. John Madden, back to the PS5 and the games, right? Do you have UFC 4, UFC 5, PS5, Xbox? Do you have one of them? So what do you guys think? What do you think? I need mine. What do you think, Jay? And he added, Rampage added that he was quite pissed off because some of the MMA journalists, including the MMA Guru, I believe he's a YouTube guy, Rampage Jackson said he was being racist with his comments towards his son after the incident. I believe his comments were on Twitter and maybe on his channel. And Rampage Jackson says MMA Guru is racist. He made racist comments and he called him out live on his kick yesterday. So a lot of things have happened. I don't know what's going on legally. This is taking place in Los Angeles, California. I'm in Florida. I don't see any update news on Raha Jackson. I'll check right now. What do you guys think? What do you think should happen? And what's your opinion? Drop it. Let's talk. Everybody wants to talk about Raha. I was going to talk about UFC 320 main card. Let's do it. Let's talk about the main card. And we'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Here we go. I don't think a MMA fighter should be in there with pro wrestlers. Yeah, the I've seen those shows too, chat. Those wrestlers are different. They almost are actors, stuntmen, and athletes built into one. Gymnasts, acrobats, they do flips, they do falls off buildings, they do all sorts of stuff. But one thing I do know about wrestling is the two wrestlers that are wrestling each other meet before the match, sometimes multiple times, to plan it out. Okay, so you want my opinion. All right, here's my opinion. I think the wrestling organization wanted attention. I think Raha wanted attention for his stream. The wrestling organization wanted attention, right? And I think people pumped him up. He was hit in the face instantly with a can. He didn't like that. Pissed him off. He had get kicked in the head a couple days before, had a mild concussion. I think Raha should never have been there. I think that what he did, them punches, them 20-something punches, was way too many. He should have stopped. I also think the wrestling organization should have pulled him off. They should have had a contingency plan where someone stopped him. It's like they wanted this to continue. They wanted this viral moment. Knox Wrestling Organization wanted it. The WWE removed their affiliation with them. So I think Raha Jackson was wrong, and I think the wrestling organization was wrong as well. I can't really put too much blame on anyone else, and that's my opinion. There's my core opinion. It went too far. A man got really injured, and he could have got injured to the point where he had no um, mental capacity. He could have been, you know, he's going to need all new teeth. So that's most likely going to be paid by, if there's a case, it'll be civil case. I mean, there's a lot going to happen here. There could be a warrant for Raha Jackson's arrest. There could be a civil lawsuit. There probably will be, and I know that I never really watched a lot of the streams with him. Is that what happened? See? I'm good, man. I'm good. 20 plus shots. Yeah, 23. I saw the video. It's disturbing. Yeah. No one ever wants to see anyone else beat up that bad. Unless they're like, I've seen some things like on the street where they just keep punching and kicking people in the fucking head after they're out cold because they're filming and they think it's cool. But those people end up going to jail, right? This happened in a... This happened in a wrestling ring, right? This didn't happen backstage, not in a parking lot. It happened in a wrestling ring. So I think that's something you got to think about is maybe Raja was uneducated, right? Did you watch the whole stream, Jay? Because Punisher watched the whole stream from beginning to end. I didn't watch the whole stream. I only caught the clips. Did you watch the whole live stream, Jay? Of course it's for clout. That's why you're on Kick, to build a name for yourself, to get paid, right? Isn't that what it is? People pay for subscriptions. On here. Hey, Joe Frogan. Hey, on here, check this out. We don't get paid anything. I don't make shit off this. This is free. I don't make no money on YouTube. I make money other ways, but I don't make money on YouTube. I just come on here because I like to, talk and give you guys information you may need. Meet some new people all over the world. I don't make a fucking dime off this shit. Yeah, I got allergies today. Be right back. I'm gonna go fix my allergy problem so I can talk better. Be right back. Hey. There we go. Got some allergies today. I was talking like a... Yeah. Yeah. Mimi. Yeah. I saw that. You know all that's going to be looked at by the police, and they're going to come up with something. It seems to me like a lot of people want an action now, right? Because we saw what happened, and there's been no actions for what he did, no repercussions. And it sounds to me everybody's sitting on the edge of their chair, right? Yes. Everybody's sitting... Listen, Jay, right? Tell me if I'm wrong. Everybody's sitting... A lot of people are sitting on the edge of their chair. I don't know, Gunter. That's a good question. Jay, everybody's sitting on the edge of their chair waiting for an arrest warrant, right? Or breaking news. Rampage Jackson's la 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 la, right? So everybody's waiting for something to happen, right? That's what I think is going on now. Nobody, well, a lot of people, let's just say a lot of people, I think the way I get it is most of the people are on the side of the wrestler and a small amount on Rajas. That's what I get. Like a lot of the people are talking negative about the Jacksons. So and they want something to happen. Is something going to happen? Is someone going to get in trouble? Someone going to get arrested? I don't know, right? Who knows? But this stuff happened, what, Friday? And today's Wednesday, so 4 or 5 days has gone by. I don't know if something's going to happen. Who knows? We don't know. But that's what I think people want. Well, that's what people are waiting for, right, Jay? People are waiting for the next chapter. What's going to happen next, right? So we're going to talk about it. We're going to hype it up. And then something's going to happen or nothing's going to happen or it's just going to go away. Who knows? I don't know what's going to happen. I do know this. If you are on film beating the shit out of somebody and then they go to the hospital, an investigation has to happen right away from the hospital. Okay? That's how it works. It doesn't matter if it was in a wrestling ring. It's just protocol. You know, that's how the government polices us. At a state level, at a federal level, they get involved. So the investigation is going on. And they're going to say, oh, this is a wrestling accident. Oh, he hit him with a can before the fight. And then this happened after the fight. So it was payback. Is this a work? Are they doing this to get publicity? Did it go too far? Whose mistake is it? Who's at fault? Who knows? We'll find out. It's a very interesting situation. And it's so far away from what we do. This is not MMA, UFC conversations. This is only being talked about because Rampage Jackson is a monster celebrity in 2025. He's a streamer. He's on a big podcast. He does a lot of things, and he's a celebrity. So, and he was a UFC champion. So that's why we're talking about it. That's it. Yeah, I know. I heard that he was supposed to do a double leg and then just drop some forearms or whatever, you know. He picked him up and slammed him. And a lot of the times when the wrestlers get slammed, if you ever watch, they do this, right? Or they put their elbows down when they fall so their elbows hit. There's a way to fall because that's like a plywood under there. And he just spiked him. Almost like a power bomb, but, you know, not a power bomb, right? Yeah, it's kind of, yeah. Dude, that place got a lot of promotions, Punisher. They got a lot of followers. Everybody knows about Knox MMA. And guess what? The next time they do an event, they're going to sell out like a motherfucker. You can bet on that. And they're going to take this story and the momentum. I don't know, Jay. Okay. Jay, check this out. Did you see after he was knocked out, after the blood was coming out, after his nose and blood, ears, everything, the wrestling promotion, the people got on top of him and did the count. And they kept on with the show. And the police and the investigators are going to look at that. They're going to be like, this is all a publicity stunt. So many people did things wrong. They should have never got on top of him and counted him out. Like there's so many things that are just odd, right? Yes, you're right, Jay. You've said this several times, Jay. We get your point. 23, it's too much. Exactly. But you asked my opinion, and I said multiple people are at fault. That's what I'm saying, right? Raja, as a grown man, should have known to stop. Right? There you go. 20 plus. That's the quote of the day, 20 plus. I'm watching George St. Pierre versus Nick Diaz, by the way. Yeah, they screwed that one up. Man, I'm sure most people have felt a punch to their face and catching somebody with a punch, right? When you hit somebody solid, man, you know it, right? And then when you look in their face, you can tell. There was no stopping. Knox won, yeah. They're gonna ride the promotion. They're gonna ride it. Yeah, they're gonna ride it out. See what we got here. Let's go over UFC 320 main card. I'm going to give you my early picks, right? Remember what we did, Punisher, a couple days ago? We did picks for UFC France. We're going to do UFC 320. All right? We're going to go Abus Magomedov, 28-6-1 versus Joe Pfeiffer. Hands of stone, baby. I'm going to go with Joe Pfeiffer. TKO, KO, finish. And it's a tough one for me. Who do you guys got, Joe or Abus? Abus, 28-6-1, kickboxing background. Joe Pfeiffer, 14-3. He's got crazy hands. That's all I know. I don't know what else his background is. Crazy hands. We're MMA fans. He will. Jay, he will. He will get consequences. Sometimes things just go slow. UFC 320. Pereira, Ank, 2. First fight, main card. Abus versus Joe Pfeiffer. Banger to start the card. I got Joe Pfeiffer. And then we got Josh Emmett. He's got some hands too, versus Yusuf Zalal. I got Josh Emmett. Then we got Jiri Prakashka. This one right here. Jiri versus Khalil Roundtree. Oh my. Oh my. I'm going to have to go with, man, I don't know. That's a tough one. 31-5, Jiri. 15-6, Khalil. Yeah, I'm going to go with Khalil. He's on a run. He's going to keep the run going. Yeah. Oh, Punisher. Man, I love Jiri, man. You know, Jiri just got his degree. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe he's going to pursue something else soon. I don't know. I picked Khalil. I'm going against you. I'm going against you on that one. And it's not any reason besides I think Khalil is still evolving as a fighter. And I think that he may get it done. And I'm sure he'll be a slight underdog. I think he'll be an underdog. It's going to be a great fight. And I don't think it's going to go to the ground either. Right? Yeah, man. Now that I'm talking about it, Punisher, I'm going to lean more to Jiri again. So, I'm going to back out of that pick cuz I got time. I don't have to rush. I got a month. I'm not going to pick that one. All right. We're going to go to Merab Dvalishvili. He's the champ. He's 20-4 versus Corey Enter fucking Sandman Sanhagen, baby. 18-5. I'm going to go with Merab just because I don't think... Yeah, definitely underdog. I don't know, man. After talking about it, I can't sleep on Jiri. And he's so nice, man. Yeah. Sometimes I message him on Instagram. He's just friendly. Just a nice person. Because a lot of times, I got a big account on Instagram. We have 1 million followers. It's a monster account. It's one of the bigger accounts. And a lot of the fighters follow us, and I text them very rarely, like hardly ever, maybe once every 2 or 3 months. But when I do, he's one of the friendly ones. Kamzat, friendly. Kalmat Merab, friendly. Alex Pereira, friendly. You know who's not friendly? Magomad's manager. His name is Ali Abdelaziz. He's not friendly. Ali Abdelaziz, you need to be more friendly, man. The MMA media ain't so bad. Ain't so bad. Not all of us, anyway. All right, I got Merab over Sanhagen. So that's what Merab's trying to do. Yeah, Ali. Man, I tried to get some interviews with the fighters. I used to do interviews too. And I may do some interviews again. So I'll tell you why I don't do interviews. And other people will tell you the same reason. To do an interview, a proper interview with a fighter, I have to do about 2-3 hours worth of research, notes. I have to know my shit. And that's for each person. I've done interviews and not known things, and I look like a fool. So you got to go in. And I don't mind that. But the problem is 70-80% of the time, they don't show up for the interview, and everything's scrapped, right? And they say they'll reschedule, but it never happens. So that's why I don't do interviews. But I can start doing interviews. Just it's kind of a letdown after all that hard work. Tim Elliott versus Merab. That might be fun one day, right, Connor? That might be fun. How about Bryce Mitchell versus Merab? Bryce Mitchell versus Tim Elliott. Main event: Big Bank versus Alex Pereira. Magomed Ankalaev, UFC light heavyweight champion, 0 title defenses, versus former champion, light heavyweight Alex Poatan Pereira. Ank 21-1, 1 loss, 1 no contest. I think you're right, Punisher. I think you're right. I don't know. How about Bryce Mitchell versus Tim Elliott, right? I mean, Merab's got a lot of options. I'm going to go with Alex Pereira getting it done. And new. That's what I think. And then we'll see a trilogy. That's what I think is going to happen. Oh, check out Jackson Podcast. Brand new episode dropped yesterday. Clay, the Carpenter Guida. Jackson Podcast, YouTube. Yeah. Walter Walker versus Ryan Spann. Heavyweight fight. Set. UFC Rio. October 11th. That's Walter Walker. I'm going to go over to the Twitter and turn it on real quick. Let's see what we got on the Twitter. I like to check the Twitter feed because a lot of times I'll get good news from Twitter. There's a couple good accounts I'll check. And Twitter is the fastest I can get the news, reliable news, besides a text message or DM from sources. And then I can get the news out to you guys. So I'm going to check the news while we're live. If you have any question, you want to talk about anything, drop it. I'll keep looking at the chat. La da da. There's some news going around. I want to clear it up, guys. And I told everybody at the beginning of the year, last year and the year before, we had some news that was getting out that was definitely not correct. And I take responsibility for it, and we fixed that. And now I pretty much run the whole shebang by itself. I do pretty much everything. Last year we had a staff, but this year we're trying to put out very as accurate as I can. I don't put anything out until I know it's legit. So what I'm being told is that the news about Ilia Topuria versus Gaethje fighting is not confirmed. It's not true, and I'm hearing the news is not good. So if you're hearing news about Ilia versus Gaethje, the fight might happen. I don't know. Armin should get the fight, but I'm hearing the news that was put out recently is not accurate. It's like trolls and stuff. So if you see Ilia versus Gaethje news, research it. I don't think it's quite accurate yet. The fight may happen, but I don't think it's gonna. The way it came out was kind of odd. I think Ilia Topuria's manager or something. So, just a little something that I I'd rather see Arman, to be honest with you. Arman versus Ilya. That's what needs to happen. Let's just be honest. Arman versus Ilya is definitely what needs to happen. Mauricio Ruffy returns. Yeah, so the next card is going to be UFC, I believe it's France, right? Yeah, like we I don't know yet. I'm not sure. It's possible. Yeah. I'll find out probably tonight or tomorrow morning, but I haven't heard anything. We just put out a podcast. Jackson Podcast put one out. Yes, Jackson Podcast put out one yesterday, which was with Clay, the Carpenter Guida. Usually they come out with one on Thursday, and then they'll have one Friday night, which is the Behind the Brand. So yes, I don't know what they got planned. It's their private stuff, and I don't have any information on that. When I listened to Rampage talk yesterday on live stream, he said this: I can't say too much about the situation. So what I'm guessing is maybe his legal counsel or his managers or his small circle told him to just not talk about it no more, right? So I don't know. Yeah, Clay Guida came out yesterday. Yes. Brandon Moreno came out last Thursday. Yes. We've been doing 2 or 3 podcasts a week. Sometimes on Wednesdays, they do a sports as well. You know what, man? Kamzat, if he just stays at 185 and, you know, fights 2-3 times a year, keeps training where he's training out there at Sano Studios, Jackson House, Sam Calavito, TJ Dillashaw, all them guys helping him out, he'll be good for a long time. I'd say a good number of title defenses for Kamzat, because he has 0, would be 3 to 5. Yep. If he gets 8, I mean, he's going to be, he'll be the, I mean, Jesus, I don't even know how to put that. He'll be, I don't know, Scarface. Scarface wants to know if Raha is in jail. I do not know. I don't think RDR can handle the strength of Kamzat. I do think that RDR and Fluffy will be a good fight. And I do think if Fluffy fought Kamzat, that'd be a good fight, and vice versa. I think that RDR beats Fluffy, unless fucking Fluffy just turns into a maniac, right? So I don't know. Whoever fights, whoever wins that one, man, it's gonna be a good test for Hamzat. Oh, good, man. DM me. And what is the name of it? Same as this? Yeah, that way, because I get a lot of DMs and Facebook, Instagram. Just send me a DM. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see anybody at 185 beating Hamzat. No one. 0. Not gonna fucking happen. But the Raha situation, I haven't seen no reports about jail. I'll check the news again. I don't know. If anything does happen, it's a bad. The chat's been bad, man. Bigfoot, the chat's been bad. I read all the chats. I covered the news story pretty much the best I could, as fairly as possible. I as a journalist I have an opinion, right? But I have to make sure I properly, say what needs to be said. And yeah, it's a tough situation. I don't want anything bad. I want everybody to recover and be healthy and happy. I don't want anybody to go to jail. But I'm sure there's going to be a lesson learned here. I don't think anybody gets away with anything for free in this life. I think when you make mistakes, you pay for them. So I think eventually they'll happen. I'm just glad the dude's not in a coma, right? He needs some new teeth, got some broken bones, you know. Most likely get some money. I don't know. These things usually end up in a lawsuit. Like a lawyer is probably trying to snatch onto him and say, "Hey, we'll take this thing to civil law." Like it's gonna be a movie about it, right? I'm not saying he's in the right either. Well, everybody wants bad things to happen. I mean, not everybody, but a lot of the majority. What's up? What's up? What's up, chat? A lot of people want bad things to happen, right? I don't want anything bad to happen to nobody, not one person. We're talking about Raha Jackson. Yeah, I just read another story, guys, so I was right. The rumors that UFC 322 Ilia Topuria versus Gaethje are false. Does he deserve jail time? I don't know. Maybe a fine and some probation, right? Maybe a fine and some probation, right? This is the UFC I grew up on, guys. Ready? I'm going to show you. Carlos Condit, GSP. That's the stuff I grew up on. I'm a little older now. I'm watching Carlos Condit versus GSP. Anybody watching the Misfits show this weekend? Anybody like that influencer boxing? Misfits this weekend? You got fucking Luke Rockhold versus Darren the Gorilla Till. And then you got Salt Poppy boxing Tony El Kikuyu Ferguson. It's Vicks. I had to put Vicks on my nose. I got allergies today. Vicks is that minty stuff. Yeah, I'm just watching for El Kikuyu. Could you imagine El Kikuyu gets a KO? Resurgence his career? It'd be amazing. That'd be awesome. I'd be so happy for him. I'm a huge fan of El Kikuyu. El Kakaka. Yeah, he's good. It's gonna suck watching Salt Poppy get knocked out because my whole family is Filipino. So it's gonna suck seeing Salt Poppy get knocked out by El Kikuyu. I agree. He's gonna go for the ankle pick, and then he's gonna drop a hammer fist like Dan Henderson, and then everybody's gonna be happy, and then the Misfits will get their pop. Fucking Misfits. It's great. Did you guys hear the news about Andrew Tate? Top G? Andrew Tate is in negotiations with Misfits Boxing to debut at heavyweight this year. The announcement may happen very soon. Andrew Top G Tate. Professional boxing. Heavyweight. Oh my. I'd love to see Andrew Tate versus Darren Till. I'd like to see Andrew Tate versus, I don't know, Jake Paul. I mean, I think Jake would take that one. Maybe Jake Paul versus Andrew Tate kickboxing. That'd be better. Yeah. Andrew Tate boxing. Misfits, right? Misfits is the influencer boxing. You know, they're doing the Darren Till, Luke Rockhold this weekend. They mix it up. Yeah, Khabib is 36, right? He's not fighting again. Yeah. I know, but the news I saw, Punisher, said heavyweight. So I know he's a 205 or right around there. But the news I saw is heavyweight. So what I'm thinking is maybe they already have an opponent in mind and they're going to tee one up for him. Canelo versus Crawford is coming up. Conor McGregor's been quiet. He's been posting on Instagram and Facebook stuff about family and God and going to church. And the only thing I see is bare knuckle stuff in his story on Instagram. That'll be a great one round, right, Punisher? Because it ain't going past 2. It's going to be a 1 round banger. It's going to be a 1 round banger. Yeah, I'd take Conor McGregor in that one. I'd like to see it at 185, them absolutely juiced to the gills. That's what I'd like to see. Yep. The Honda Center, let's see. Anaheim? I think that's Anaheim, right? They have a 5-year partnership with the Honda Center, and they're going to be doing more fights, but it doesn't say. It looks like UFC 298 was the last one, right? UFC 298. It doesn't say anything about going back. Here's the schedule. You got UFC Noche. Next up, no UFC this weekend. Yeah. I would suggest if you just have to pick 2, wrestling, boxing, wrestling, kickboxing. That's the 2 I'd pick. Anything stand up, and you, of course, you got to do a little bit of wrestling. You got to learn, how to take down defense. You got to learn how to get up. I mean, ideally, you get in and do a bunch of them. Some places have a mixed martial arts gym where they train all the different disciplines. You can get wrestling, jiu-jitsu, stand-up, and all in one gym. So you could find one that's really good. Near me, we have Gracie Barra. They just do jiu-jitsu. And they have some more karate classes and whatnot. I'm near Orlando, Florida. Yeah, I don't see them going to Anaheim anytime soon. November is Qatar. October 25th is Aspinall Game. And I think that's in Abu Dhabi. October, De Ritter Hernandez. And then we have Oliver versus Fiziev in Brazil. That's October 11th. Ankilov, October 4th versus Pereira. That's Vegas. Yeah. I don't see them going there in this year. Ooh, that'd be great. Octagon is a huge promotion, man. They're massive. Yeah. Yeah. Who can it be now? Who can it be now? Who can it be knocking? Yeah, I think the Gracie gym here is like $100 a month. Yeah, not bad. 25 bucks a week. Go to 3-4 classes a week. It's not bad. Pay for a gi and whatnot. Yeah, not bad at all. I'm gonna get the kids into it. Man, they just took her ass down. That's some good shit right there. They tackled her. She thought she was the main character. Watch. Look, she's acting all. She's at the airport, acting all crazy. Hold it. She's saying stop. Hold it. Whoa! She just hit another lady. They just what? He tackles her. Boom! Ready? Her boob popped out. Ooh! Squashed her. God damn. I mean, what the fucking shit is going on here? What the fuck? I don't even know what's going on at this point. I mean, why does it have to? Something wrong with that girl. She got her ass beat. Look at this guy. This dude's fucking getting beat up by the pizza girl. This dude's getting a pizza. He's delivering a pizza and this chick comes up behind. Watch. That's a chick. And she hits the dude's pizza. Dude, she was high as hell, man. But she was in the airport high. Like, that's not like, let's drink and smoke some weed high. That was like, fucked up. That's dude's gonna bring her a pizza. Watch this. Look. Right there. She's mad. She's probably mad because she can't buy her kid a pizza. Watch. She's taking a picture or something. See? Taking a video. She just knocked the pizza out of his hand. Wow. Damn. She hit him. That's fucked up, dude. That's bullying right there. This chick just jumped on their car. She busted their windshield. You see that? Watch this, guys. Look, she's running. She's running. People want to start. Yeah, the pizza one. Now I'm hungry. Punisher, now I'm hungry. Shit.
What is you doing? What is you doing?
She's crazy.
Hey, get the hey! 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 What the fuck? What the fuck?
That's not the Williams. You see this one, guys? They're eating. A car crashed through. They were on stream. A car crashed through while they were eating on stream. They were live on Kick. Yeah, she need that windshield. She's going to jail. Wow, they're lucky they didn't get killed. His pants are ripped. I bet you they were ripped before we got there. You think that was staged? That might have been staged. That's some wild shit. That's glass hitting him. Look at the glass. Ooh. Fuck, man, I'm hungry too. What do you think? Mexican or Italian? Which one? That's the question.
I don't want to.
She seems like one of the.
What is she doing? She's putting concrete.
She's slanging that thing, dude.
How's she gonna get it in the?
She need help or just like I don't want to like.
She seems like one of those. Like she's like, I don't need that man's help. I don't know. Well, I'm finding one, sister.
Well, okay, she's gonna put these rocks in and she's gonna try to get it back on top of her truck bed. That's what I'm saying.
I respect the way she brought the trash can, but I'm like, how's she gonna get this thing back?
How's she gonna get it back on top of the truck bed?
You know,
She's contemplating it too, because this is gonna be a straight on deadlift.
Yeah, don't hear me say.
Oh my gosh. She needs to put the weight towards the back, right?
Yeah,
like,
because
those back, maybe I think she's learning it. Like, okay, we gotta put it in the back.
There you go.
Like, she is so small, like, she could fit into the trash can herself.
I mean, that's what, like 150, 200 pounds? More than that?
Right? Oh. I'm waiting to see this thing try to get on the truck bed. There's no way.
Wow.
What is that on the tailgate?
She's not about to do it.
Wow.
We got duct tape.
You're
gonna need way more than that one. That's questionable, right, Sean? She has to drive
she must live like a block away.
Maybe a yard, or 100 yards. That's the farthest I would take this. Wait, she's leaving. There's no way this is staying. It's not even buckled in.
It's just harnessed. Hope she doesn't hit any bumps.
It's just harnessed. What the heck?
She's so smart.
If it works, it works.
That's a smart lady. She looked hot too. What do you think of her skills, guys? We're watching everything. She just did a whole Guinness with just her mouth and titties hanging out. The glass broke. Watch this. That's a whole Guinness. Oh my God, it broke. It's probably gonna bleed. Like that, boom. Oh my God, that's terrible.
Fucking directions. I'll go on. I just wet me. See this? This turns on by itself. Thank you.
No, it does not turn on by itself.
What the fuck?
You were. I didn't say I worked on you.
Yeah, I was beating my shoe. I stepped on dog. Dog shit. Dude, you gotta keep your ass fucking whipped.
I won't.
I am not watching that. Oh, shit. Woo.
We are, but you can't be driving like that. You're gonna keep yourself.
This is my husband's location right now. Okay?
It's not in the water.
He was in the middle of the water. Go down there right now.
I'm going now.
Go right now. Go down there right now.
Man, there's some crazy broads out there,
He was
guys.
worried about his life. He said he was in the middle of the river. He just been here last 4 hours. He's 3 little kids. He's very scared. Something's wrong with me.
Where was he supposed to?
Fuck up, you motherfucker. Prick.
Where's your license? Because you're about to be the
Fucking have
same.
my license on me, okay? Take me in. For God's sake.
Oh, hey. Your wife is in custody right now.
She's in custody?
Yes, she struck one of the officers while we were trying to look for you. We were trying to get some information out of her about where you were at because your phone was pinging in the river, so she thought you were in the river.
Yeah, I was literally meeting.
That's what happens when you're crazy.
Go ahead. Tear my fucking heart up. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. There you go.
Oof, she's shaking that ass.
Feel better? Go ahead. I want you to. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Tear my fucking heart up. Go ahead.
Ex-girlfriend
Go
takes
ahead.
her anger out on a Harley
ahead.
Davidson. Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
There you go.
I feel better. Now she's gonna move out.
Shut the door. Do not shut the door. Get your ID now.
This one, the caption says, "Drunk 20-year-old college student pushes officer and gets pepper sprayed."
Hi. I need your guys' IDs, please. You're going to be issued referrals. Okay. Don't shut the door. Do not shut the door. Get your ID now. Okay. And all your roommates, have them come down here, please.
I don't let the girls that live upstairs.
Get the girl. What do you mean?
That's a different house.
That's not you?
No.
I'm so sorry for bothering you then.
No, it's okay. That's just not us.
How do you get to their house?
It's that door right there.
I am very sorry.
That's okay. I was just like really confused because I've been asleep.
Hi, need your IDs.
Alrighties.
Student
Can I
IDs.
ask for why?
You're being referred. Student IDs right now.
Can I just ask?
Give me your student ID.
I think I have the right to ask why.
Okay, so now you're going to get another referral for non-compliance.
I'm sorry.
It's non-compliant. I'm just asking why.
You guys want to sit up there and yell stupid shit and raise all kinds of issues with us while we're trying to do work and interfere with our
We're
scene?
not doing that.
Yes, you absolutely are. It's all on my camera. Give me your ID immediately.
Do you know why we're talking to you?
I do not. I have no clue what's.
Everything you guys were up there yelling at us is on our body cams. So every time we turned around, we could see your faces. So everything that was going on is on camera.
We've just been confused why.
No, you're not confused.
12 and all that, that's being confused. I think that's you playing
Telling
dumb
us we
now.
got too many cop cars. Telling us that we're in the way of your pizza.
We don't need 3 cops for 1 kid.
That's funny. I'm watching Robbie Lawler. I believe that's versus Carlos Condit. That's what I'm watching. Lawler versus Condit. Hey, everybody, Punisher's an editor. He's editing good videos. You need an edit done? Go to Punisher. He's the edit guy. Here's what Rampage Jackson had to say about MMA Guru being racist. Rampage says Guru is racist. Here's what he had to say.
His racism came out. It's a lot of like ignorant people on the internet. I understand that. You know, it is what it is. Shit don't affect me, don't bother me, but people like MMA Guru, you know what I'm saying, that guy is supposed to be some kind of journalist, and his racism came out. His racism showing. You know what I'm saying? It's 2025, right? You know what I'm saying? People do shit. People do shit in this world. Some people fuck up. Some people do shit. It shouldn't get turned into race. Nobody wants to hear a bunch of racist shit about their son, no matter what race they are. He must don't have kids himself.
What did he say?
I don't want to repeat what he said, but he said a whole bunch of. He said, like, he showed his racism, basically, what he did. Like, I'm from the South. The stuff he said, only racist people say. A lot of racist people came forward and said stuff and DM me racist shit. It don't bother me, because I don't care about racist people. But MMA Guru, he has a platform.
Yeah.
And he should stay neutral, because he's giving his opinions on fights and stuff like that. So now people gonna be watching him when black fighters fight. It's the shit he say.
Yikes.
That was Rampage Jackson calling MMA Guru racist.
I feel bad about what happened to Psycho Stu. I don't condone what my son did at all. Very, very unfortunate. If I was there, things went down, but you know what I'm saying? I wasn't there. I'm a father, so you know, I gotta have my son's back, but I'm gonna let justice, you know, play out, take its course. Ain't much I can do on that side, but be a father. Y'all know I can't talk about that shit. I can't talk about any details and stuff like that. I can't really go into nothing. I hope y'all can respect that. The shit put me in like a bad mood, you know what I'm saying? I feel bad about Psycho Stu and his family. His family had to see that shit, you know what I'm saying? And I just wish I could have been there, but I couldn't. Shit is wild. Shit is wild. Now shit all over the internet, so you know, I see a lot of people editing stupid shit for clickbaits and stuff like that, and to make money and shit. That, you know, that's not fair. There's a lot of racist people showing their true colors and stuff, but you know, all this shit, you can't stop none of this shit. But you know, I'm not, you know, taking up for my son or anything like that. I'm just telling you guys facts. You know what I'm saying? But I'm doing what any father would do. Is being a father in hard moments like this. Sometimes you're proud of your kids, and sometimes you're not proud of your kids. But at the end of the day, you're still a father. Hopefully, one day I can meet Psycho Stu and shake his hand and have a man-to-man with him and stuff like that. But who knows? But and I'm just gonna try to like get back to being myself. I don't got the right words to say, and I know whatever I say, the haters are gonna try to twist my words and say whatever they want to say. But you know, I wasn't there. I was learning what went on at the same rate as everybody else. Then I got down to the bottom of it, and I learned there's a lot of misinformation out there. So guys, don't believe every edit and stuff that you see. Y'all need to know that I don't condone Roger's conduct, and I hope Psycho Stu can forgive me, myself, as a dad, because for not understanding everything, you know what I'm saying? And let's see what happens from here. I'm not talking about that shit no more. I'm not talking about that shit no more. I'm done with that. I'm moving on.
And we'll film it, and we'll decide if we want to release it. Next time you're training and you want some sparring, fly to Romania, and we'll spar, and we'll film it, and we'll decide if we want to release it or not afterwards. But I have no problem. We can have a sparring match anytime. That's easy,
let's
right?
Let's do it, guys.
I'm down for that, but we can't release it for free.
No, I'll spar too for you with you guys. Fuck, Jake, let's just go to Romania. We'll go 50-50 on the jet. Go to Romania, Jake, and I'll spar. We could do a threesome spar. I'm with it.
Why do you make everything sound weird? Next time you're training and you want some sparring.
Been having some bad stomach cramps all day, and I don't know if I'm up for sparring.
That's fine. You don't have anything to prove. You don't have to fight. As a matter of fact, I've got something that will help you with those cramps. Go ahead and loosen your belt. Good. Just like that. Okay? Just hold that for a second.
It's nice not to have a belt.
Now, in ancient Japan, women would wear pink belts to help soothe their lady pains.
Lady pain.
I'm going to tie this. I'm going to keep it nice and loose. Okay, that's not too tight, is it?
No, it's fine.
Okay, good. Nice and easy. Okay, now go ahead and sit down with me. Just stay with me. Okay, good. Now I'm going to put you on your side.
Yeah, he apologized. He apologized to everybody and says he doesn't condone his actions of his son, and not much more he could say. He was in New York. This happened in Los Angeles. He was nowhere around. He couldn't do anything else.
You can put your orange belt back on.
funny. Head movement. Wow. All right. All right, we're going to end this stream now. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day, friends.